things, hidden or otherwise, have come to define Professor Tim Lang's work. Through his campaigning, writing and teaching, he's put the term food policy on the map. He even heads up a department devoted to it at London's City University. Think of a food issue that's arisen in the last 30 years, and it's a safe bet he's worked on it. Food miles. He invented the phrase. The power of the supermarkets. He wrote the book over a decade ago. Here he is talking on the subject in 1995.
Supermarkets have crushed wholesalers and small shops have almost gone into extinction. One of the things we'd like to encourage local authorities and government to take a good new look at is to rebuild wholesale markets and rebuild markets. After all, we're supposed to live in a market economy. What we're now doing is living in a hypermarket economy.
If we look back on the food scares that have hit Britain, BSE, foot and mouth, salmonella, listeria, pesticides, as well as concerns over GM foods, it's to Tim Lang that people invariably turn for comment. But what are the contours of his own food map? Where's the food in all this policy? We asked him to keep a short diary of what he ate to see whether it offered up any clues.
Just had my favourite breakfast. We've just passed the autumn equinox and I've had my first porridge of the season and had 3 big fruits all chopped up and poured porridge over it. I learnt to do that in Toronto and I was appalled to see people putting fruit on porridge, and then I thought how nice, and I've done it ever since.
Well, this is a perfectly lovely garden in southwest London. What have we got here?
This is the mystery in our
Apple
life,
tree.
Simon. No, BBC presenter gets it wrong.
Oh.
Frankly, we do not know what it is.
Oh, not a quince.
My father thought it was on quince stock. It looks like pear. There's nothing you can do with it. They stay like rock. We've pressure cooked them. We've tried to steam them. We've put them in ovens. We cannot do anything with them.
What this tree does do is provide a very nice arbour that then leads you through, doesn't it, into your vegetable growing area, I think.
Just had a lovely leftover lunch with the last of a stuffed marrow from our garden. It was stuffed with a nut roasty, dali mixture, old bread and lentils and thyme and oranges, and it was cooked on Sunday indeed, and here I am on Monday eating the last of the leftovers. Long live leftovers. It is actually in 4 patches which are done in rotation. We've just finished the potatoes. These are the marrows.
You've got your marrows and courgettes.
Just finished the last beans.
Is this very much a joint effort between you and your wife Liz, or is this your domain?
It is joint, but I think if she was here she would say it's mine. As an ex-farmer, I just am never happier than when I'm digging. I like the sowing and the digging, and I like hoeing. I wish I had an acre that I could just hoe and exorcise the world.
And then there's that idea of, you know, picking some spinach or digging some potatoes, then cooking them. I mean, is that something that gives you great inner satisfaction?
I do love that. You know, for 4 months we've been taking potatoes off that ground. It's very nice indeed to then go and wash it and cook it. I grew this.
Yeah,
it's that lovely.
and they taste different.
They taste gorgeous.
Yeah. Tim spent his earliest years growing up first in the shadow of Lincoln Cathedral, and then in Bombay, now Mumbai.